So if you do have some music, go ahead, take a moment to put it on. Take a moment to close down the eyes and take a few breaths. And we will get going in just a moment here. I am, yeah. Oh, thanks so much. Are you gonna join? No, just online.
Well, that's great.
All right, let's begin this morning just by closing down the eyes, taking a few breaths, letting the shoulders shrug down and away from the neck. Let your breath come and go. This week we've been focusing on connection. And so we're going to begin here, connecting just to the present moment. Connecting to your breath, to your body, the way you're feeling this morning. Maybe connecting to the way you've been feeling throughout the week. Did you find those moments to connect to yourself, to nature, to others? Whether the answer is yes or no, it's okay. Let yourself just take in this moment. Let the spine stretch up nice and tall. A few deep breaths in and out. And maybe lift up a little taller. On your next breath, let's reach the arms up overhead. On an exhale, we'll just interlock the fingers, bring them back behind the head, open up the shoulders, take a little lean in. And we'll take a tilt over to one side. And back up and over to the other side. Bringing it back up, release the hands to the lap. Let's take some circles around, opening up through the lower body. So this flow today is all about movement and joining that movement into your breath. So as you flow, see if you can really feel and notice the way that your body feels in each pose. Bring it back the other direction. Honoring whatever that feeling is. If it feels amazing, maybe go in a little bit deeper. If it feels painful, coming out of it. If you're challenged, maybe just sitting with it and seeing how it develops as you go through your practice. Come down into the center now, reaching out as long as you can in front of you. Stretch open the front of the throat, press through the hands to stretch down the shoulders. And then we'll release down into that fold. Take a couple breaths, let the chin come to the chest. And a little rock of the head side to side. Gently roll your way back up. Let's take a big breath in and out, circling the arms out. Exhale them down and away. Bring them back behind you onto the mat. Let's step the feet out and open. And we'll take a little rock side to side. Wonderful. Let's let the soles of the feet come together. Take your cobbler's pose and give yourself a couple circles around again. Bring it back the other direction. And coming still into the middle, we're going to walk the left foot up next to us like a little frog leg there. Open the left arm into the inside soft part of the knee. So we're going to press the knee and the arm together. Open the opposite arm out behind you, coming into a twist toward the right. Keep pressing into that arm and keep the knee pointed to the sky. From here, we're going to plant that right hand down behind the hip. You can release the left arm. We're going to press onto that left foot. See if you can kind of stretch the right leg out. Take a big breath, lift the hips up into this sort of half wild thing shape. Taking a couple breaths there. And then let yourself come back down. And let's take it to the other side. So the left foot's going to bend in. That right leg's going to come up in your little frog. Press the right arm into the soft part of the knee and open up to twist. Left hand comes down behind the hip. So this right knee or left knee might be trying to reach up into the sky. Let it relax as much as it can. Let your chest open. Just taking one more long breath here. And let that left hand come down. You're going to press up onto the right foot. Slide the left leg out. Take a breath. You can come up to the right toes. Just breathe through that shoulder. Beautiful. Go ahead, release that back down gently. Let's make our way over to our all fours. Hands plant down right under the shoulders as we take some circles around. Let the hips come back. Let the shoulders be loose. Let the head even go loose. Nice soft neck. Take it back the other direction. Coming still here, give a press back into your child's pose. Extend the arms long. Let the chest and forehead melt down to the mat. Just taking 2 more breaths right there. And lift up onto hands and knees. We're going to take our gentle vinyasa waves now. So we're going to arch the spine through cat, shift your weight forward over the hands, a little lower to the mat. Taking a lift up into your cobra. Hold that sway in the back as you press the hips behind, coming to an almost child's pose. And then you'll lift back up through your moving cat, down to the mat. Cobra, and through cow, almost child's pose, and back again. So find your little rhythm there. Let the spine move. See if you can focus into a little bit of fluidity with this motion. Adding our breath into this movement now. Taking a breath as you press back, and as you exhale, you'll arch through that cat. Down, inhaling into cobra. Pressing back. Exhale. So see if you can add the movement of your breath in with the movement of your body. Let's just take one more round of this. And we're going to meet back in our child's pose. Relax and melt down. 3 long breaths. Beautiful. Let's go ahead, rise to hands and feet. Tucking the toes under, bring the hips back. Coming to a down dog. Go ahead, just walk out the feet. Stretching back the legs, drop the head completely. The neck is just long. You can shake the head. And looking forward, we're just going to walk our way up to the top of the mat. Take a breath, just unrolling. Taking a big breath up at the top. Exhale the shoulders away from the ears. We're going to step the feet apart and sit yourself down into a chair pose. Just a little chair here to begin. We're going to inhale, and on your exhale, just let the arms come back. Take an inhale, standing up, and an exhale, chair, and fly the arms. Take a couple of these. One more now. On your exhale, fly the arms back, and let's move into a half fold. So back flattens out, legs stretch long, release down to forward fold. Hands all the way to the mat so we can walk out the feet. Press each heel to come down toward the earth. Go ahead, still the feet. Let's roll our way back to the top. Inhaling to reach up. Exhale, hands are going to come to the heart. We're going to balance onto the right foot. Let the left knee rise up in one-legged Tadasana or mountain pose. We're going to move into a twist from here. So see if we can take a hold of the outside of that left knee. Let the left arm come back, opening out behind you as much as you can. Take a breath. Hold that twist. Let's move the left foot back and behind us, coming into high lunge twist. Inhale, move to the center. And exhale, twist to the right. Oops, sorry guys, lost my video there. There we are. All right. So we're in a lunging twist to the right. Open the arms, take a breath. Settle down into that leg a little more. Release back to the center. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat. Slide that right leg out. Reach the heel to the sky, three-legged dog. And just rotate out the ankle. Foot coming down. And we'll take our sun salutation B with an inhale to high plank. Exhale, lower. And inhaling, up dog or cobra. Exhale to press back to down dog. Left leg lifts this time, three-legged dog. Press through the heel for a moment. And we're gonna bend the knees, step the foot in between the hands. Take a rise up to your high lunge. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a big step up to the top. And release to your mountain. A breath in to reach tall, open the feet. And we'll exhale into our chair. 3 rounds of breath, pressing up. Exhale back to chair. Bring it up. And exhale, chair. Last one here. Exhaling down. Hold a breath. Hands to the heart. Let's balance to the left foot this time. Right knee comes up in front of us. One leg Tadasana. Let's find our twist, reaching the left hand to the outside of the right knee. Right arm opens up gently. Maybe turn to look over the hand. Hold that twist, hands to the heart. And that right foot's gonna come back in behind us into our high lunge. We're in an open twist here, take a breath. And then on your next inhale, bring it to the center. Exhale, twisting left. Fantastic, releasing back to the center. Big breath to that high lunge. Exhale, forward fold. Step the left foot back and out to your 3-legged dog. Taking a breath there. Foot comes down. Move to high plank, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog. And exhale, tuck the toes, bring it back to down dog. Right leg lifting, 3-legged dog. Bend the knee, bring that foot between the hands, moving through your high lunge, take a lift up. Exhale, hands to heart. And a big step forward. Reaching up into your mountain. Take a breath in. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to the mat. Have a little helper here.
Elizabeth, there is no sound.
Oh my goodness, guys, I'm so sorry. Like the comedy of errors today. Okay. Thanks, Katya. Okay. We're taking it up into the air. Big breath in. Exhale to your chair. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhaling to the mat. Step the feet back. Downward facing dog. From here, we're going to take our waves through the body from this higher position. So as we breathe here in your down dog, let your hips extend to the sky. Let's find that fluid motion between our bear, high plank, and down dog. So we're gonna bend the knees into bear, look forward. Move the body forward into your high plank. And then exhale back to down dog. So bear, the knees are hovering above the mat. Find that movement, hover, plank, down dog. Go ahead, keep moving between these. Try and make it build up to a seamless movement. Notice the movement in the feet and ankles. The change of pressure through the hands. Take one more round here. Let's meet in down dog. Take a long breath. Looking forward to the top of the mat. Step or hop your way up. And release to forward fold. Slowly roll up to the top. Take your time. Rolling shoulders back for mountain, palms face open. Take a breath, reach up. Exhale, interlock the hands. Let's bring the pointers up to the sky. Lift up onto the toes, balance mountain. Coming here to a balanced chair now. So bend the knees, draw those hands down to the heart. Find your focus point in front of you to help you stay balanced. Exhaling, we're going to release the arms out forward and slowly lower into our toe balance. So let the hips come down toward the heels. Exhale, hands to the mat. And let's step the left foot back, coming into a runner's lunge. Little rock front and back. Help open us up into this stretch. Coming still now, left hand to the mat. Right arm's gonna open up to a twist. Circle out that wrist. Bringing the hand back down. Little challenge here. We're gonna staple those hands to the mat. See if we can slide that right foot out right to our three-legged plank or our three-limb staff. Exhale, press through that left foot to rise the right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Foot comes down. Let's flow it out, inhaling to high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Take a lift to up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Looking forward, step or hop to the top of the mat. Release into your fold. Slowly roll your way up to the top. Taking a breath in, reaching tall as you come to mountain. Exhale, bind the hands. Pointers point to the sky. Lift to the toes. Moving down to our balanced chair, pull the hands toward the heart as you bend the knees. Exhaling, let the arms come out in front. Release all the way to toe balance. Hands come to the mat. And the right foot steps back this time into your high lunge. Take a rock forward and back, just settling into that first. Hands coming down, foot comes still now. We're gonna slide that left leg out, find your three-limb staff. See if you can just transfer it out. Exhale, three-legged dog. Press through the heel up to the sky. Let the foot come to the mat. And let's come down to the knees. Take an exhale, move to your child's pose, forehead to the ground. 3 long breaths here. On your next inhale, lifting up to all fours. We're going to exhale, step our way right out into our high plank. Take a lift of the right leg and move that foot back behind you to come into our wild thing. So if you're sideways here, maybe you feel you can go deeper, press through that left palm to open the chest up and maybe reach that right arm back and behind. Release it back to the center and exhale to down dog. On your next breath, moving back into plank, let the left leg lift and come back behind you, toes to the ground, open up to the side. If that feels good, maybe pushing your way all the way to an open wild thing. Beautiful. Go ahead, release it back to the center and let it go to down dog. Looking forward, step or hop your way to the top of the mat and release to forward fold. Slowly roll your way up. Reaching arms tall. Exhaling, hands to heart. And we'll take a standing twist from here. So try and keep the hips straight forward as we twist from the spine. Look out over the shoulder. Bring it back to center. And take it to the other side. Back to center again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to fold. Inhaling halfway. Exhale, arms fly out behind. Inhale all the way up. Exhale to your chair. Take a hold. Release then into your forward fold, and we'll step the feet back. Bend the knees to hover above the mat, taking your bear pose, look forward. Let's step our way into wild thing from here. So the right leg's gonna come back, keep that bend in the knee, and then press out, extend into that pose. Exhale, bend in the knees, bring the elbow down, like you're coming into a little crunch. And then lift back up and open, let the body extend long. Exhale it back into the center of the mat. Bend the knees to bear, look forward. Take it to the other side, left foot stepping back, hold that little bend in the knees, and then extend out. Bring it back in, and extend back out. Take it back to center, and exhale to child's pose. Let's open the knees wide in this child's pose. Let the belly and chest melt down between them. Walk the hands toward the top of the mat, really stretching out between the shoulder blades. Let your breath just sink you down here. On your next breath, let's make our way up. And we're going to come through all fours. Walk the hands forward on the mat. Let the chest drop to puppy. Hips staying high as the chest melts down toward the mat. Connect to the sensation between the shoulder blades. The stretch traveling up the low back through the glutes. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. And then just gently walk your way out. Let's come down onto our bellies here. And we'll walk the hands right in next to the chest. Elbows tucked to the side. Take a little baby cobra, so just the top of the chest lifting up. Our gaze is forward. Our neck stays long. Give a little press to rise a little higher if it feels good. Exhale back to the mat. Let's go ahead and bend the knees. Just flex the feet there. Let the forehead come to the mat. We're going to circle out the ankles. Feet come back down. Give a press onto the hands. Biggest cobra that feels good. Exhale to the mat. Tuck your toes. And bring the hips back. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Let's flow it out. Inhaling to your high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling up dog. Exhale, down dog. Looking forward, step or hop. Forward fold. Inhale and slowly lift your way up. Rising to the top. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a moment there in your mountain. Let's step the right foot back from here, coming into our warrior two. Sink down in. Shoulders relaxed. Find your strength. Let the palms turn up toward the sky. And take a dip back over that right thigh to come to reverse warrior. Exhaling forward, forearm to the left leg. Reach out, extended side angle. From here, we're going to release both hands down to the mat. And kind of take a little twist through the feet to come into a side lunge. You're now facing the long side of the mat. Find your balance. Let the hands come to the heart. And the chest lift up and open. Let the hands come back to the mat. We'll shift our way into the center. So your toes are faced out toward the corners. Take a little soft bend in the knees. Let the head drop and give it a little shake out. Bending into that right knee. Walk the hands over to the side, finding that side lunge. And then lifting up to our balance of Skandasana. Take your time. Connect to the breath. Let it relax you here. On an exhale, we'll let hands come back down to the mat and walk our way back center. Turn the toes to face forward the same way as your body now. And release into your wide-legged forward fold. Breathe. Let yourself just fold as deep as feels good. Let's lift up halfway now onto the fingertips, flatten out the back. And exhale, soft bend in the knees. We're gonna roll our way up. Taking a big breath at the top into your 5-point stance. Exhale, hands behind the head one more time. And a little lean to one side. Nice big side bend. Back to the center. Take it to the other way. Back to the center. Exhale, the arms wide. Hands to the heart. And either heel toe or hop the feet together. Let's come down seated onto the mat. Bringing the feet out in front of us. We're going to take it to our boat pose. So taking a hold behind the thighs. Let the feet lift. Find your steady point, reaching out if you'd like to balance. Relax here. Hear the sounds around you. Feel the strength of your body. And let the feet come back down. Take a stretch through into the center, reaching out as far as you can. Let yourself roll back up. And we'll float right back into that boat. Find your balance. Find your lift through the spine. Steady point in the mind, in the body. Let it go. Let's take it down onto our backs. Knees rolling into the chest. And a little rock side to side. Let the feet come down to the mat. We're going to do a reclined eagle before our Shavasana. So we're going to reach the arms up overhead and just let the palms come together there. Not quite a full eagle wrap arms. Notice which arm is resting on top and let that same leg come over top. Glue those thighs together. Let's lift the feet up off the mat. And just take a breath there. Go ahead, bring the feet back down. And let's let the knees both fall over to one side. Try and keep the shoulder blades down on the mat. And take them to the other side. Upper body stays still. Back to the center. Release the arms and legs. Give yourself a big stretch up. Breathe in. And exhale, arms come back. Opposite arm wraps on top. And we'll take our palms together. Opposite leg wraps on top. Reclining eagle. Let's lift those feet up into the air. Just breathe and hold. Little passive strengthening in those lower abs. through the legs. Your upper body relaxes and softens down. Feet coming down, and we'll take our twist over to one side. And back over to the other. Bring it center. And let's release the arms and legs down. Roll your shoulder blades under. Palms open to the sky as the feet fall open for your Shavasana. Shavasana is a perfect pose to connect. Connect to your breath, to your heart, and your mind. Find your peaceful moment and let yourself just sink in there for a few breaths together. Let go of that stress that you've been carrying for the unknown future. Release the weight of the past. And come fully to yourself here in the present. Notice the air here on your skin. Relaxed feeling of your breath traveling through the heavy body. Let's take our moment for gratitude here in our Shavasana. For your strength within and without. For the ability to connect to yourself deeper, to others around you, and to the healing that exists in nature. My hope for your weekend and your coming week is that you can hold this peaceful moment inside yourself and access it anytime you need in the coming day. It's always there for you. Feel free to stay here as long as you need. If you're ready to end your practice, start to just gently move the hands and feet. Take a couple deep breaths. And let the arms reach back behind you in a long stretch, fingertips to toes. Let the feet walk back up onto the mat. And the knees rock side to side. And then slowly make your way all the way back up to seated. Taking this last moment for yourself. We'll bring the hands to the heart, feeling that intention of connection and sealing our gratitude into our minds and our hearts here today. Let that gratitude and connection move up to the forehead. Send it out to each person here. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me today. Namaste. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a great Saturday. We'll see y'all next week.